Thank you very much. The national anthem starting off the 127th Takoma Park Independence Day Parade. And this year, like so many, led off by our men in blue. Here we have the Takoma Park Police Department Color Guard. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for being with us. Thank you for all your service to our community. First off, Chief Alan Goldberg with our PD department. Please welcome Chief Goldberg as always. And also we're honoring this year a Private First Class Maxime Glushkov, who is the city's police officer of the year. Congratulations to Officer Glushkov for that honor, and thanks of course to all members of the Takoma Park Police Department for keeping our community safe. Every year we have what we call grand marshals. They are so grand that we like them so much, and they've done such a great thing for our community. And we are honoring two co-chairmen this year. They are the next generation of Takoma. Our co-grand marshals are Making a New United People. This group is known as Man Up. And we also have the Takoma Park-based Young Activist Club that we're also honoring. And these groups are coming on down the street with us now. The first one is the Young Activist Club. This is a group that has waged a successful campaign to ban polystyrene lunch trays from Montgomery County schools because of all of the health risks associated with that material. Now, these actions have led most food service business in Takoma Park to move to alternate materials also. These young activists are now developing a community composting project, and they're looking for some adult helpers. You can find out more about them at youngactivistclub.org, one of our grand marshals. And coming up behind them, I guess we got our co-grand marshal, the Young Activist Club, our co-grand marshals of the 2016 127th Independence Day Parade. And we've got our co-grand marshal who's coming up behind. This is Making a New United People. That's a group also known as Man Up. Man Up supports our young people ages 12 to 24 in achieving life success through mentoring and supplementary programs. Man Up builds skills and capacity for young people through education, fostering self-awareness, and developing social responsibility. Our co-grand marshals for the 127th Day Parade. They are the Takoma Park-based Young Activist Club and Making a New United People, serving our community in celebrating the next generation of Takoma. And here we have, this is the Roscoe float. I'm not sure that this is exactly when I was looking for them, but here they are. This is honoring all of the many sponsors that help us out putting this parade on every year. And this year we've got our silver sponsor, are the Finn family group of Long and Foster Real Estate, Kinda, Mark's Kitchen, the Takoma Foundation. Our gold sponsors are Historic Takoma and Takoma Radio, and Paula Kowalczyk and Peter Kovar. Our platinum sponsor is Old Takoma Ace Hardware. And look who's ambling down the street now. It's Uncle Sam. He's the national personification of the United States. The first usage of the term dates from the War of 1812. He's a white-haired and bearded chap, dressed like the flag with a top hat. The first literary references to Uncle Sam go back to 1816, 200 years. He looks pretty good for a 200-year-old guy, don't you think? I'll say. Thanks for being here, Uncle Sam. Approaching now is the Macmillan Pipe Band, one of the annual favorites, joining us in our parade. This is one of the area's largest pipe band organizations. Takoma Park volunteers and Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Services career personnel. Thanks to all our emergency personnel. Those fire and rescue people turned out in force this time. You know, Volunteer Chief Jimmy Jarbo wanted me to tell you something. You know what that is now, don't you? Fireworks are illegal in Montgomery County. You got that? Prohibited. And why is that? Because there may be 3,000 injuries due to fireworks this year. Y'all be careful out there. And remember, they are illegal. Thank you to all our emergency service workers. There's Chief Jarbo reminding us once again, fireworks illegal in Montgomery County. Thank you, Chief Jarbo, for all your service.
Good. Be careful out there.
Approaching the reviewing stand right now, Vietnam Veterans of America. The VBA Chapter 641 cleans the Vietnam Veterans Memorial on the National Mall once a month. The vets also provide a lot of public services, like they wash wheelchairs at the Veterans Medical Center in Washington. And on Christmas morning, their Santa Patrol visits every patient at the VA Medical Center with gifts and surprises. Thanks for all your service, veterans, to our country and to our community. And thanks for joining us for the 147th Independence Day Parade in Takoma Park. Thank you, veterans.
Hoorah!
got Takoma dogs coming up. They live by the motto that people and pets both need parks. Takoma Dogs is pushing for progress on construction of a designated dog park area on Darwin Avenue. And that is one big old dog they brought with them today, isn't it? Look at all the dogs they brought with them. What a fine group. Aren't we thrilled they're here? Thank you so much for being in the Takoma Park Independence Day Parade. They feel real strong about that dog park now. They feel right strong about that, I'd say, eh? Approaching now the Washington Rebels. For more than 30 years, this group, with hundreds of performers and production professionals, young and older, has presented unique performances based on traditional music, dance, stories, and drama from around the world and across the centuries. They do small events in parks and fully staged pageants such as the Christmas Rebels, seen by more than 10,000 people every December. The Washington Rebels, a perennial favorite in the Takoma Park Independence Day Parade. Thank them for being here. The Colorful Rebels. And walking, we have the Honorable Kate Stewart, Mayor of Takoma Park. Somehow she lost her ride. What happened to your fancy ride?
Just for you.
You deserved it. But you know, she's like one of the common folks. She can walk with us too.
Let union be in all our hearts.
And also with her is Councilmember Smith from the Takoma City Council. Thanks so much for being here.
As we begun, we'll end it all in pleasure. Right, Polly, right, to Rolino. Right, Polly, right, to Rolino. Right, Polly, right, to Rolino. While we are together, let union be in all our hearts. Let all our hearts be joined as one. We'll end the day as we've begun. We'll end it all in pleasure. Right, Polly, right, to Rolino. Right, Polly, right, to Rolino. Right, Polly, to Rolino.
Well,
While we are together.
the Washington Rebels. Hooray, hooray. Thank you for being in the parade this year. And coming up behind, we have City Councilman Terry Siemens and his wife Joyce, who also make so many contributions to our community. Now, usually, what happens in our parade is that a lot of our public officials get put together, but this time something happened. It didn't quite work out that way. And so next coming up, we have folks from the Takoma Children's School. This is a full-time preschool program for children 2 to 5 years old, and most of their students hail from Takoma Park. We always like having these groups and these families join us in the Takoma Park Parade. Now here we have a few stragglers from the Man Up group. We talked about them a little bit earlier. These folks are one of the co-grand marshals of our parade this year, and you remember that Man Up is involved in building skills and capacity for young people with education, self-awareness, and social responsibility. Greenbelt Dog Training is another one of our favorites. The members of this intermediate and advanced classes of the dog training school are marching in this unit conducted by Allie Lee. The owners of these dogs use positive verbal praise and touching to train their pets. Some of the competitive dogs have earned their national titles. Some are therapy dogs. And the Greenbelt Dog Training Parade Team has won awards and trophies in many parades around the country. And they're enjoying all of their activities in this metro area. They do a lot of obedience demonstrations, community events, special schools, nursing homes, and hospitals. Greenbelt Dog Training.
Left, 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 right, left, 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 left.
Coming down the street right now, we have the Morning Few group. They are always with us year after year. Local time musicians Sherry, Tony, and Damian Grasso have been rocking our parade for the last 38 years. 3 generations of the Grasso family make up the Morning Few Band. Thanks for being back with us. They're in nearby Shepherd Park. They're celebrating their 100th anniversary as a congregation in our community. This conservative Jewish synagogue has long been a vibrant part of our metro area. And hey, look what we've got right here. Ace Hardware, your friendly neighborhood hardware store. They've been a staple here since 2010 with Eric Hardy as their friendly store manager. It's a locally owned business, and they're always looking to help you out. Just living up to the jingle, the place with the helpful hardware folks. And congratulations to Eric Hardy for his recent recognition as Outstanding Business Leader by the Takoma Foundation. And here we've got the Takoma Park Child Development Center. We always love it when they come back down the road with us with their wagons and their t-shirts. Aren't they having fun? This center stands out for the teamwork between its dedicated staff and parents, recognizing that parents are the first and foremost teachers of their children. The center also boasts above average teacher tenure, which results in long-lasting relationships with children. They serve more than 100 families. Let's see. Mayor Stewart was going to be in that car, but Mayor Stewart, she made a pass by earlier. So, they're springing some surprises on me, but hey, we appreciate the owner of this classic car bringing it on down here for us on a rainy day. You know, that's a difficult thing for them to do. These valuable vehicles, bringing them out in the rain is dicey. And right now, look who's back with us. Isaiah Leggett, our Montgomery County executive. He's a long time appearer in our parade, and he's here once again. He's been serving us for more than 16 years in Montgomery County, the last 9 as our county executive. He's also a proud Vietnam veteran who served in the Army Infantry in Vietnam. Thanks for all of your service, Mr. Leggett, and for joining us in Takoma Park today. And here we've got the Honorable Tom Hacker from Montgomery County Council. Thanks so much for joining us. And look at the crew he brought. He brought a big old crew with him. That's great. That's great.
I mean, to turn money in.
Coming up next, we have a contingent from County Councilman at Large Hans Reamer, who insists on bringing the loudest pants to this parade a year after year. And he brought his family and all his supporters. We're so happy to have him here once again. That is Hans's wife Angela, their sons Travis and Henry. And that's Angela's mom Karen, who is driving that convertible. Hans is the at-large member of the council, representing the interests of all 1 million residents of Montgomery County. And right now we have the Honorable Sheila Hickson, who is one of our Maryland State delegates. Thanks for being here, Representative Hickson. Right now we've got the Freemasons of the Tacoma Masonic Center. They're made up of 9 Masonic Blue Lodges, 2 Royal Arch chapters, 2 cryptic councils, and 1 chapter of the Order of the Eastern Star. And right behind them, we've got Poultry in Motion, Takoma Park's own fastest co-op on 6 wheels. This group puts hens on wheels, and they're happy to be out there for our free-range ride on Independence Day. Now here we have, I think, a new entrant to the Takoma Park Independence Day Parade this year. This is the DC Diaper Bank. This group distributes more than 150,000 diapers and other baby essentials every month to local social service organizations, helping achieve better health and well-being for babies, moms, and their families. DC Diaper Bank works with several social service organizations in Montgomery County. You can find more about them at dcdiaperbank.org. Thanks for turning out for us today, Diaper Bank. Coming up, it's the Feet. That's what they call their swim team at the Daleview Pool. It's been home to the Feet swim team since the 1950s. These swim team members work hard, improve their swimming skills, and they make new friends. Go Feet! Swim it on through there, friends. And coming up in this classic ride here, this is a 1909 Ford Model T touring car. And the passengers are Susan Silver and Ken Sigmund. Both are Takoma Park city attorneys. What a ride they caught in that beauty. Owned and driven by Erwin Mack, and we thank him so much for bringing out that wonderful vehicle today. And we have Pat Lovelace in the next convertible. He's Takoma Park's peace delegate. And we've got the Honorable Fred Schultz, who's another member of our City Council representing Ward 6. And this vehicle is not a 1966 Ford Corvette, as I was previously informed. So it's a beauty, whatever it is, and we say thanks to those folks who brought it out to us. And now we have Miss Alicia Deedy, the principal of Takoma Park Middle School, another very active community citizen. We appreciate Miss Deedy being here with us again in this parade. And we've got the Honorable Peter Kovar, the of Takoma Park City Council, Ward 1, and he got the Corvette. That's how it worked.
Muscle!
The Honorable Mark Elrick of Montgomery County Council is joining us next. All our public officials are a little bit here and there. They're surprising me when they manage to amble on down the street. But we're happy to have every one of them here, as we are every year. And George Leventhal and his contingent is coming down the street. Mr. Leventhal, also a longtime member of the Montgomery County Council, and he is certainly a long-term resident of Takoma Park also. And here we've got Rizzy Qureshi of the Takoma Park City Council ambling on down. How am I to know? How am I to know? And Tim Mayo is also with him. Just ambling on through the parade route with one of the cutest puppies that could ever be. Yes, sirree, no parade complete without lots of dogs. Lots of dogs, public officials. And here's Mr. Leventhal and his group. Mr. Leventhal, long-term Takoma Park resident and a member of our county council.
How we doing? Okay. How we doing?
And here we've got the Northwest Branch swim team. Wow! See, all that swimming builds strong lungs, right? Let's see, bring up a cheer. They hail from our local waters and they compete in the Montgomery County Swim League. And the Dolphins want to appreciate their coaches, Sarah, Emma, Noah, Sophie, and Zeke, and all the parent volunteers who make that summer swim team season possible. Go Dolphins! Mamas is Takoma Park's own award-winning home birth midwifery service. Mama stands for Metro Area Midwives and Allied Services, and it also stands for, bear with me, Mujeres Ayudando Mujeres a la Salud. Mamas offers safe, state-of-the-art women's health care services in the private home. Thank you for being here, Mamas. Girl Scouts. Don't you know we love having these Girl Scouts each and every year? They're with the National Capital Service Unit 34-8. This unit comprises over 60 troops in Takoma Park and Silver Spring. More than 600 Girl Scouts are building the courage, confidence, and character they need to make the world a better place. They complete hundreds of hours of community service right here in Takoma Park every year. Thanks for your service, young ladies. All right. You've already caught on to the secret. A little confusion in the lineup this year, but there's some groups you just don't mistake, and you just don't miss them. And there's one coming at us right now. Tranquility, the steel band ensemble that's based in our metro area. Their current members hail from Barbados, Jamaica, Guyana, Trinidad, and Tobago. You can check out their website at tranquility.com. the Montgomery County Council of PTAs. This group is a 50,000 member organization representing PTAs in 194 Montgomery County public schools. They advocate on behalf of all students in Rockville and Annapolis. Support PTA leadership. And how about those cupcakes? How often do you see rolling cupcakes? These folks are here to drive that cupcake just to make you smile. No other reason at all. All right, children in front of me, let's be careful of straying onto the parade route. Please do not stray into the parade route. Coming up behind, we've got the Free State Roller Derby. This is a non-profit roller derby league working to empower skaters of all skill levels to learn and play women's flat track roller derby. These members are encouraged to develop self-confidence and increase their physical fitness in a safe, supportive, and welcoming environment. They've got two teams now. They're the Black-Eyed Susies and the Rock Villains. Free State Roller Derby. Here's another public service organization joining us today with a cause. This is Stop in the Name of Love for Pedestrian Safety. This group of Takoma Park parents and children raises awareness of the importance of stop signs for pedestrian safety. And on that reminder of pedestrian safety, please do not stray into the parade route. Please stand back from the parade route. And here's our old friend, Roland from the Unisex Barbershop right up there at Takoma Junction. He's another perennial parade participant and a long-time community citizen. You'll find Roland's right up there at Takoma Junction. The Boy Scouts of America turned out in force this year. Step on down the road, fellas. Bring me my Boy Scouts. This is American Troop 33 and Cub Scout Pack 33. These scouts are institutions in Takoma Park with decades and decades of service through civic engagement, conservation, and outdoor occasion, life skills development, and wellness training. Both units are supported by the Boy Scouts of America and sponsored by the Takoma Park Presbyterian Church to further the aims and values of scouting. Thank you for all your service to our community. Thank you for being here today. So bring on those Cub Scouts now, boys. Step on down the street. Yes, sir. Run it. Run it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, another lap to run.
Jack! Jack! With that man, move over. Ready? Set. Charles, one pusher. One pusher. Charles, one pusher. One pusher. Ready? Set. Go!
Root for your favorite, everybody. They're giving it their all. Woo! What a race. Our Boy Scouts and our Cub Scouts. They put on a show for us this year. Thanks for being here. Yes, Thornton Landscaping with a beautiful Marina Blue 1967 Chevelle Super Sport California car driven by Eddie Sterling. Next up, we've got cowbells for Crossroads. Yay! This is a community food network and the Crossroads Farmers Market. They entered their 10th season in June. They offer fresh fruits and vegetables, free-range meats and eggs, homemade pasta, honey, butter, artisanal bread, and they do all this to build an inclusive food system in Tacoma, Langley, Crossroads. And now we got some more of our public officials coming through. This is Will Smith, who's a candidate for delegate this year. Thanks for turning out in Takoma Park this year. And here we have David Moon and Jamie Raskin's group. We know what Jamie's story is this year. He may have a shot at the Congress, and he could become, after long service in our state Senate, the first member of Congress from the Takoma Park, Silver Spring area. Next we've got the Takoma Park Lesbian and Gays. You know, this group has been representing our gay community and meeting for brunch on a regular basis for more than 25 years. Bring on the rainbow. Shriners are with us next. Back at Temple number 10, marching unit from DC, a long-standing parade participant. Up with Prince Hall Shriners Mecca Temple number 10 this year. A group that always makes a fine showing here in Takoma Park. Thank you for being with us, gentlemen, once again. got another group of people who are supporting candidate in this year's elections, Miss the Friends of Sheba Evans. She's a candidate for Montgomery County Board of Education, District 4.
Non, t'es là.
Education First, another community service group, is joining us here in our parade today. We are so happy to have them.
Today's a day, stand tall, heads up and talk to the world. On time we gonna fly. Every boy, every girl, there is no place for dreams. Get over here today. I climb the mountain, here's my chance to say hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. There's a world to know.
Education First. All about international education. We've got, I think, a lot of international students in this group who are probably their first ever U.S. Independence Day. Great, give them a great big Takoma Park welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Education First. And let's see, where are we now? The Village of Takoma Park. This is an all-volunteer nonprofit group that makes aging in place a reality through the strength of neighbors helping neighbors. Parents of special needs adults. Also a new entry here in this year's parade. So glad for you to join us for the 127th Takoma Park Independence Day Parade. And coming up next, we have the Capital Mixed Martial Arts and Elite Fitness Group. This is the home of Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, kickboxing, judo, MMA, the whole ball of wax, folks, in the mixed martial arts area. Strength training in Upper Northwest and Northeast DC the Capital MMA provides traditional martial arts and self-defense for all ages. And next we have the Kerry Tomenko Music Studio. This is a group of young violinists from Takoma Park learning through the Suzuki method. This early childhood education class is a general music class for children ages birth through 3 years old. Kerry Tomenko Music Studio. And next we have Pomeranians on Parade. folks are from all over the DC metro area. They all have Pomeranians, they all love them, and they all like going out together on healthy walks on some of our beautiful trails and parks all over the metro area. And you and your Pomeranian, you're invited to come along to join them on those fun, healthy walks. Pomeranians on parade. Thank you for being at Takoma Park today. And here we've got Dr. Waymo Spencer, who is our wonderful community citizen representing Washington Adventist University, longtime community citizens of Takoma Park, who've been here for decades and decades and contribute so much to our community. And next we have Shasha Chen, who is the Chief Financial Officer of Washington Adventist Hospital, Montgomery County's very first hospital, and a long-term institution and community citizen in Takoma Park. And as I remind you, Washington Adventist Hospital has provided us with a first aid unit right up here by the stand, but nobody's getting hurt today. Do I need to make an announcement? They did pretty well on their own. This is the Miss Holland 47 campaign. This campaign to replace retiring Barbara McCulsky. Anwar Temple number 219 is a Prince Hall affiliated shrine organization based in Rockville, which provides charitable gifts and assistance throughout Montgomery County. That group from the Takoma Foundation is coming next. This is a volunteer-run organization that funds projects and ideas to empower members of the greater Takoma Park community in connecting with each other, breaking down barriers, building capacity, and making positive changes in their community. The Takoma Foundation. Motor-driven band coming up next. Formerly known as DC Motors, they've got a long tradition in this parade. And this is some kind of ride they brought out today. The motor-driven band. Community citizen we love to welcome in the parade each year. They were founded in 1916. They're celebrating a century this year. They'll be celebrating on August 27th in downtown Takoma Park. They'll be creating a new city park. And don't miss the colorful display about this group at Historic Takoma right up there on Carroll Avenue. Learn more about the club's activities at takomaport.org. And now we've got Mad Fitness. This is a small family-owned personal training and group class fitness studio. These mad women love making fitness fun, and they like to make it fun and interesting, and they like it in the street too. They'll help get you to a healthier life. You can get Mad Fit right up on Carroll Avenue at Takoma Junction. Now this is a rolling work of art. Vanadoo is what they call it. An exotic palace atop a 1988 Ford Econoline van. Vanadoo kind of makes you think of Xanadu. What a piece of work that is. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. And we've got the Montgomery County Green Party rolling in with us right now. The Montgomery County Green Party works to build a sustainable, prosperous, and just society. This year the Greens are running candidates well across the state of Maryland in the 3rd, the 4th, the 6th, the 7th, and 8th congressional districts of Maryland. Examine your ballot, and maybe you want to think green this year. And there are all their candidates.
Oh, we love your earth. Rolling the earth with us.
We love that. Thank the Green Party for being here once again. Coming up next is CHEER, Community Health and Empowerment Through Education and Research. This group works to provide people with the knowledge and ability to create healthy, thriving communities that are safe and inclusive with equal opportunities for individual growth and fulfillment. Infinity Elite Dance Team, the Dazzling Dolls they're known as. This group formed in 2014 by Asia Prather under the direction of Talita Carter. These dynamic dancers, ages 6 to 16, perform in parades, sporting events, and private sector engagements. Wow, what costumes! And thanks to the Infinity Elite Dance Team, the Dazzling Dolls, first time they've been here for the Takoma Park Independence Day Parade, our 127th. And next up we have the DC 9/11 Truth Organization. They're drilling for more on the 9/11 attacks all these years later, focusing this year on classified material about the purported Saudi role in 9/11. told we've got a bit of a gap here, but somewhere lingering back down the street is the Rebirth Steel Band. Aren't they coming? They're coming somewhere. You know what happens with the steel bands every year? They kind of develop a bit of a following, a big one. And it takes a little bit of time for those folks to be moving down the street. So, remember a couple of things about what's going on. We've got big events tonight. Now, of course, got to keep an eye on the website.